Hey everyone, how you doing today? Thought I'd show you another update on this Dreadnought work in progress. Got a lot more to do yet, but more areas are getting kind of done and dialed in and things like that. So I'm going to start with the area that I showed last time a little bit, but it didn't look anything like what it does now, and that is this thruster room. This is the area directly behind this big 5-pack of thrusters on each side of the ship. And it's kind of it's coming out a lot closer to what I envision now. It's kind of tall. You got access to all the thrusters, but there's a mix of Xeno. There's a hardened Xeno wall on the inside of this in case any of these get popped. Obviously, there's not a lot of protection on the back of these thrusters over there. There could be though. I mean, I could seal all these off. There's block space if I got rid of like the little bars and the deco things to make that tougher, but I do like the look of what it's trying to do over here. And then that kind of wraps up over around the corner over here. You got access to another thruster over there, and then this little side room. Now there's an elevator going down, a stairway going down. These areas are kind of unfinished, but I'll see how much size class I have left in the end to figure out if I want to tweak out the rest of the this thruster area, which is a little bit rougher because there's a lot of Xeno and things and hot parts and things like that going on in the section. And this actually goes down to multiple floors in here to basically give you access to all these different thrusters, and this actually wraps around the bottom of that thruster housing room as well, and then ultimately will allow you to exit back out this way, which goes back into the lower hangar in the back. So kind of working on it's complicated pathing in the whole section. It's kind of trying to do a little bit like what the trebuchet did and giving you close up and or access to all the different thrusters around the sides and back of the ship. It kind of works, but again, it's going to come out to size class on whether or not I can keep some of the lower stuff on there or not. It would be cheaper if I filled it in, a little less to do. So another thing that was kind of vamped up, and this one's kind of minor, but I did fully do out the med bay in the front hangar now. So we've got all our medical parts and shower, things like that. Just little tweaks there. Let me go up in the ship a little bit here. In the front here, this is going to be the brig or the prison, and that is worked on this for a fair amount. So it's kind of coming together now. It's got 8 different prison cells with like little laser fancy things here, and that's about it. I got an NPC in here. I'll probably remove the NPC before I release it. I normally wouldn't put in an NPC by default, but he just felt appropriate over there. Let's see. So now what I'm currently kind of working on, and I wish I would have had a little more time to work on this, but I didn't yet. And I'm trying to plot out the secure bridge and core room. Oh, there's another room I didn't show you. Off to the side over here, I've got a warp core room, and this kind of overlooks that engineering area that you see on the bottom there. The opposite side of the ship, which I don't have done yet, is going to have the shield. So the warp core is on this side, the shield's on the other side of the ship in the same general vicinity. However, the rooms are going to be different. So this is going to be a little bit asymmetrical. I built this room separate from the other room because you're going to be holding different parts and laid out differently because of that. So I thought that hopefully that'll work out pretty good. The secure bridge and stuff is going to be in this general area right now, and don't mind the carbon substrate walls, so probably get replaced. I got to figure out exactly the dimensions and how I want to set this up. I was thinking kind of a semi-angled section, and have some side rooms that are, I mean, I'm going to have to layer whatever I do in here with better materials, either Xeno or combat steel, to keep this area nice and safe. Figure pilot seat would be somewhere around here. You've got an elevator that kind of goes up the central elevator that goes all the way to the main bridge, and the room up below the main bridge, and the flight deck right above it. So the flight deck is through here. Main bridge would be up a little bit. And I've also started getting this room worked out as well. This is the room below the bridge. Now, somewhere in this ship here, I'm going to be adding in a bunch of ammo bays as well. I've got 8 storage bays on the ship right now. I want probably 6 ammo bays as well, so it's going to have quite a bit more of that. I'll figure out exactly where I want to put those. I just wanted them in safe spots. And then the main bridge is way up over here. So this elevator actually will get you down right to the secure bridge, right to down to the floor, right to the farm section over here, and whatever else gets populated in this section over here. So they actually make a pretty nice crafting area too, down below the bridge. And then the secure bridge is in the middle deck, hangar is below that, and then up above that is the bridge. So it's kind of like in this in-between floor between other floors. I'm trying to, I'm starting to reinforce the back wall of this as well. God, I think there was little knickknacks here and there that I was working out, but a lot of it's been layout, trying to figure out how to get this interior going. Now, this area between the Helios bays on the bottom, there's this chunk here that has nothing going on in it. And I was asking for suggestions on the last video on what to put there, and one of the ideas that kind of works out probably the best, and I think I will try to do that, is a Smuggler's Bay. I'll have to figure out exactly how to get access to it. I thought about putting like a little thing right in the hallway here, but it's a bit obvious, and I don't like really screwing up that with maybe putting a louvered door there. But I've got that chunk down in here, and ultimately, I wanted to have a lot of little nooks and crannies to go into the ship. Maybe even if you jump into the ventilation system. One idea is your certain room might have a slide that goes down to some kind of trash compactor. Those are things I'm trying to work out yet. Just a lot of planning. It's getting really complicated. I want everything to be neat. I want it to look good. I want it to work good. It's been kind of slow going. A lot of looking at things, trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to try to do this, and how I want the ceilings to look and stuff like that. Like I started working on a ceiling for the secure bridge area, like what should it look like, and trying to get some angles in, mix the whites and the blacks, stuff like that. So just it's a slow ship to build for sure, but it is getting there. It is getting there. I probably got got a good chunk of the interior done. I've got a lot more to do though, so I'll keep working on this, and hopefully I'll get it done sometime here. I don't think I'll be done by this weekend yet, though. I've got way too much to do. I didn't get as much time as I would have wanted to work on it, but I'm happy more and more areas are getting done. Once I get this part built up and finished, this is a pretty good portion of the ship. Secure bridge and all that, and engineering's about wrapped up. So I'm happy about that. Both hangars are wrapped up, and then there's this big area over here to deal with, and the area above it. Now I could cheat a little bit and combine this big area here and kind of like remove the floor. So this is all part of the ceiling of a large room. In this section, it's an option. I don't necessarily want to do that, but because I kind of want the increased amount of space to feel a little bit more real, like a real ship would be. Spec wise, size class, believe it or not, I added all that stuff, and the size class barely went up, which is cool. It's hitting into 19 right now. Obviously I got more to do, but I've been trying to use certain blocks and things that don't take a lot of don't suck up a lot of size class, and also I've been refining like the walls and the edges, filling in things and stuff like that, which is helping a little bit. So I'll build an area out, and I'll lose some size class by filling things in and stuff like that too along the way. So I think I'll hit my target goal of being size class 24 or under. It's just like that engineering area I was showing you before. a lot of those areas down in here, it's like, yeah, I could put some more work and time and effort because they don't look very good right now at all. Um, uh, but ultimately, it's just sucking up a bunch of size class, and this is not super important to have it done, I guess. But something I would like to do if the size class will permit me to do that. But obviously, I'm getting close to the edge already, so hitting size class 19. But there's a lot of portions of the ship that are done too. So. Um, yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. And got any questions, let me know. It's ongoing process. Yeah, I know it's been taking a long time. I think I started this over a month ago now. I've another couple weeks on the interior, and I really do think I will have this ready. It should be released in the month of November, so I'm not planning on, this isn't a Christmas thing. But yeah, it is taking longer than I thought. But I'm really picky. I'm really picky. There's areas that I did once, like this room over here where the warp drive is going right now. I had one thing here already. I built a different room out, and I didn't like it, and I ended up gutting it and starting again. So I'm doing that in sections of the ship. It's just like if it doesn't look, if I look at it, I'm like, I don't know if I like that or not. Which happens. I just start over, and then until I do build something that I like, or try to figure out what's wrong with what's there. Why don't I like it? What is the deal with it? Like this area. This area, I put a lot of time into trying to achieve the right look, and I experimented with lights too, and I actually realized that I'm using kind of like a blue tint light, but if I put in like red lights in here too, that looks pretty cool. I just don't exactly know how I want the theme to be. I've been trying to orientate this ship around blue lighting and blue and white lighting, but red kind of works too. So I don't know how I want to do that yet. If like engineering area, maybe I could light it in red in here. I don't know. There's so many different areas to think about and work on and things like that that it's going to take a long time. And I wanna update the lighting in the hangar here a little bit too. The problem I've got is the ceiling is so dark. Like the areas that have some light on them look way better. They look way more detailed. You can see like the stuff that's going on, and the areas that have no lighting on them, But that's another judgment call too, because lights suck up size class pretty quickly, and I got to watch my lighting when I'm building this as well. I wish there wasn't so many things to watch, but if you want it to be some kind of usable ship, it's still a high size class ship, no doubt, but some kind of usable ship in game, you're just going to have at least on this size scale, you're going to have to make some compromises. You can't use every curvy block you want, or put in every single light you want, or every little trim and deco piece you want, because it'll run too high in size class if you do. So it's trying to find compromises to have it look good. Use simpler blocks if possible. Now, I didn't use a lot of simple blocks in the back hangar here. I've got a lot of curvy stuff like this, and that does chew up size class pretty quickly. But we'll see how it comes out. Right now, I'm not feeling so bad about the size class. I think I got a grasp on it. I think I can pull off the rest of the ship if I keep on doing the process that I'm doing and don't try to run too many roundy, curvy, complicated things, and keep on filling in like nooks and crannies of stuff. It all helps in reducing the size class, and we'll see how it comes out in the end there. And there's been some other little tweaks. I got to get the lighting on sensors too, because I'm getting a lot of light bleed through on places right now, and that doesn't help much either. Anyway, that's all I've got for today, and hopefully Thursday I'll have another update. Hopefully I'll have that secure area done with the core rooms, and once that's done, really beyond that, there's just some storage to add and some filler fluff stuff on the interior, which probably would be a little bit quicker. And then after that, I don't know, LCDs and sensors and all that fun stuff, and then it'll get prepped up for testing and release, and we'll see where it goes from there. All right. Well, anyway, you all have yourself a good day. I will talk to you later.